Welcome to treasureofcash.com. This video will explain some of the key concepts behind the game. First off, this is a treasure hunt. You are looking for one of 3 treasures that are hidden on the grid of 20 by 20. This grid has clickable buttons that give clues to find the treasure. Each clue is a number which represents the distance to the second closest treasure. Not the closest, not the furthest. Let's look at a sample. 11. 11 represents the distance to the second closest treasure. Let's see what all of this means. In a practice game, you can actually view the treasures on the game by clicking on the View Treasures button. You can see that 3 treasures became highlighted in yellow with the letters TRS. Let me explain what I mean by distance to the second closest treasure. By clicking on this button, we receive the number 4, which is obviously not the distance to this treasure, but is actually the distance to this treasure. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 represents the distance from the last button that was clicked. As we continue to click, you can see how the number will begin to change, and now that number has become 5. That is because the 5 is no longer referencing this treasure, which has become the closest, but is now referencing this treasure, which has become the second closest. The 5 represents the distance from the last button that you clicked. Now, you can see the 5 spaces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, in order to win this game, you must click the treasure that is referenced by the last click. You can see the 5 there in red references this treasure. Therefore, you must click this treasure in order to win. For example, if you were to click this treasure, which is not the second closest, you see it just turns into another clue. However, making 5 the last clicked button again, if we are to click on this treasure, which is now the second closest, we win the game. Now that the game is over, you can simply close this pop-up, and you can see the results of the game right there, and you can also see the current value of the treasure. In a live game, this value would be applied to your balance, and you could either cash this balance out using PayPal, or you can use it in a later game. However, because this is a practice game, no money will be applied to your account. Instead, if you would like to try another game, you can either go to the dashboard and click Practice Game, or if you'd like to play a live game, you can click on the live game, or you can simply press F5 in order to refresh the page. Good luck!